And the Postmaster General announced he is suspending planned changes to the Postal Service until after the election. Louis DeJoy has been under fire after approving cuts that would scale back Postal Service capabilities. Now, Democrats have mostly accused the president of trying to slow down the mail in order to suppress votes. That issue will certainly come up when DeJoy testifies before lawmakers on Friday. Now, here at home, local leaders rallied in support of the Postal Service. Our Misha DeBono takes us to the Midway District for that part of the story.
Some of California's top legislators gathered here today at the Midway Post Office to raise their voices in support of the United States Postal Service and against anything that would stop people from casting their vote by mail or otherwise.
The USPS represents everything that is best about America.
A powerhouse delegation of San Diego congressional members joined forces at the Midway Post Office Tuesday in support of the United States Postal Service.
The Postal Service is a fundamental part of our democracy. And we are drawing a line in the sand to say that you will not silence our voices. You will not have us go without our prescription drugs. You will not send more folks into the unemployment lines. You will not prevent our economic revival by shutting down mail delivery in this country.
Congress members Susan Davis, Scott Peters, Mike Levin, Juan Vargas, along with State Assembly member Todd Gloria and Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, and the president of the local National Association of Letter Carriers, all working together to say enough to what they say is a deliberate act by the president to slow down the USPS ability to do its job. And they didn't mince words.
And to have an American president threaten it, and to have an American president tell us explicitly why he's threatening it. He didn't hide his reason. He said we're going to not fund the Postal Service so people can't vote.
But it's not just about voting by mail. The Postal Service employs tens of thousands of Americans and is the largest employer of veterans, many of whom rely on mail service for their well-being.
We have a president threatening the fundamental essence of democracy, which is our elections. He doesn't care if the bystanders are veterans who can't get their medicine. He doesn't care if it's folks who can't be connected. He doesn't care if it's our seniors who are hurt. And so we are here today to stand with our San Diego congressional delegation to say absolutely not. Not here, not now, not ever.
And following protests here locally and across the country, this morning the Postmaster General said that he will stop instituting policies that were blamed for stopping mail service. From the Midway, Misha DeBono, Fox 5 News.